Dan Camish and Dino Zamparelli on the front of the grid. They control the pace as the lights will change from red any moment to get the opening round of the championship underway. We're racing, and Dan Camish it is, the reigning champion, who leads on the run up towards paddock. On the inside, Jonas Gelzinis from third on the grid rides the curve as he tries to squeeze his way past Tom Sharp. But Camish ahead of Zamparelli as they drop downhill. Gelzinis runs third and Sharp right in the back of him and already in trouble there. There's a spin heading down towards the bottom of Graham Hill. Sean Hudspeth it is, new to the championship in Pro-Am 1. And he's not the only one as well, because there are more people in strife coming out of Graham Hill Bend. There are two more. There they are, locked together. Peter Jennings is one. Mark Radcliffe in the green-fronted car is another. Dan Camish leading. We're on lap 33 here at Brands Hatch. Behind, Dino Zamparelli runs second. Good effort being made there. Whoops, and some contact as number 19, which is Alessandro Latifi, comes off worse and then gets hit for his pains, I'm afraid. Latifi was trying to take a place away from Tom Oliphant. It hasn't worked, and there's lots of front damage, as that's on a radiator maybe in Alessandro Latifi's car. And also in trouble, and I think has broken a radiator. 91 then gets T-boned. That is Dan Mackay, and Latifi has got into the side of him. Two very bent cars indeed. Safety car is on track. And when the safety car is out, no overtaking is permitted. Everybody has to hold station. The race continues, albeit under controlled conditions, while this incident is attended to. Lights out on top of the safety car. It will head for the pit lane. We are going to go racing once more. Dan Camish leads the way. Dino Zamparelli right with him. And look at the way they gap Tom Sharp there. The top two long gone. Jennings to the inside as they head into the braking zone. Almost runs out of road up onto the curb. There's contact inevitably, and it's Martin that gets fired off onto the grass. Round he goes. And a 5-second penalty for number 1, Dan Camish, has just been put on the timing screen for exceeding track limits. A 5-second penalty. Number 1, Camish leads on the road. Dino Zamparelli staying with him as they work their way up towards the timing line. And Dino Zamparelli, it is going to be who will score a win. Dan Camish is the first man to take the checkered flag, but Dino Zamparelli, after a penalty applied to Dan Camish, takes the win. Round 2 of Porsche Carrera Cup Great Britain for 2016 is about to get underway. Dan Camish on pole position then. Will try to make the best start he possibly can to convert pole into the lead. We're racing! Camish gets away rapidly. One car bogs down completely on the grid. That's Latifi, who goes nowhere. Camish leads the way. Jelly tries to get up the inside of Zamparelli as they turn into paddock. Tom Sharp runs fourth. Look at the lead Dan Camish has got already. One corner into the race, and he's left everybody else scrapping over second place. Jelly again going wide over the curb. This is Sharp's opportunity. Almost able to commit to it, but then there's a puff of tar smoke from Jelly. He runs wide, then he's over the curb. Sharp up the inside, they lean. Sharp takes to the grass, there's more leaning. Take that, says Tom, and he's gone through.
Well, that was almost a mirror image of exactly what happened for the lead last year, and Jelly's come back up the inside, more contact. Surely one of these two will have a puncture or something.
And here comes Oliphant. He's gone round the outside of Eastwood. He's gone round the outside of Sharp. That doesn't quite work. He's not been able to get in front of Eastwood, but he has now. And Plato dives at the inside as well, and he makes a move stick. Fantastic. Stephen Jelly holding them up here now because they're all queuing up behind him. The line is growing, and Sharp into the back of Jelly. He's sideways. Oliphant goes through. That was a very opportunistic move. They have to work their way through more traffic. And that's Barry Baxter getting in Jelly's way. And with a bit of an assist, he's off the road. But that's a Pro-Am 2 driver getting it wrong right in front of one of the pros. Now there is the race leader. Dan Camish through with what sort of a margin? 4.1 seconds. So it's another race for him to really secure now. He's got a huge margin. So what can the opposition do to stop Dan Camish? Well, really the only thing that stopped him is officialdom today, because of course he won on the road, but the opening lap, the opening race rather, won by Dino Zamparelli on corrected times. The checkered flag is at the ready, and Dan Camish will win round 2 of Carrera Cup GB, and he will win with quite some margin.